Good afternoon, my name is Sydney Wood and I'll be talking about the chocolate and confectionery industry within Australia. This industry primarily manufactures confectionery, chocolate and cocoa products with or without sugar. I will also be discussing the macro environment that poses the biggest threats to the industry and the one that shapes the best opportunity for the industry. To conclude, I will be looking at the segmentation and the targeting that the chocolate and confection industry does do, and I will conclude. The purpose of a macro environmental analyst is to identify possible opportunities and threats that will impact the whole industry. There are 6 in total, which include demographic, economic, natural, technological, cultural, and political. These factors are out of control of the industry and can cause a dramatic effect. The biggest threat for the industry is the natural environmental factors. These involve the natural resources that are needed as inputs by marketers or that are affected by marketing activities. Natural environment concerns for the chocolate and confectionery industry have been reported as moderately high due to the temperature changes on millions of cocoa farms. Cocoa is a primary ingredient used to produce chocolate, which makes up 67.7% of the industry's products, and cocoa products, which is another segment contributing to 18.4% of the overall industry. As established, the demand for cocoa by the chocolate and confectionery industry is categorized as extremely high. Therefore, if supply quantity decreases, the chocolate and confectionery industry could suffer on a large scale. At present, the global cocoa supplies are anticipated to decrease over the next 5 years. This decrease in quantity will cause a shift in the demand curve of the market, causing prices of the products containing cocoa to rise. This price spike could consequently deter consumers from buying chocolate and confectionery products. It isn't all doom and gloom for the chocolate and confectionery industry. The demographic environment can be seen to have a positive opportunity for the industry. This factor analyzes the changing ages, family structures, geographic population shifts, educational characteristics, and population diversity. With reference to the chocolate and confectionery manufacturing industry, it is closely correlated with the Australian population and economic activities. This can be shown in a graph created by IBISWorld on distribution of enterprises versus population. It is evident that in Australia, the population continues to grow with an increase of 388,800 people since March 2018. Overall, the growth in population can be seen as a positive opportunity for the manufacturing component of the chocolate and confectionery industry. Next will be discussed segmenting and targeting. Market segmenting involves grouping and serving consumers in various ways based on geographic, demographic, psychographic, and behavioral factors. After defining segments, a company will target the most attractive segment that they can profitably generate the greatest customer value over time. With regard to the chocolate and confectionery industry, it focuses heavily on 2 main segments, demographic and behavioral. Demographic involves a variety of aspects such as age, gender, family life cycle, disposable income, and religion. The chocolate and confectionery industry is very broad with its demographic segments. Overall, it targets all age, genders, family life cycles, and incomes. Analyzing further, it can be established that the confectionery industry divides adults and children into 2 target groups. This is due to the fact that children tend to be more attracted to colourful and sweet products, while adults lean more towards premium and healthier options. The adult segment can be subdivided further into more niche groups, such as consumers with religious dietary needs and consumers with higher disposable incomes. The industry has established these niche segments as has responded by targeting them with new products ranges that are either halal or higher in quality. Behavior refers to factors which involve purchase occasion, loyalty, and attitude towards the product. With regard to the industry, marketers use behaviors of consumers to create additional segments to target. Purchase occasion can be grouped into 2 smaller segments such as regular and special. Furthermore, regular is consumers with a regular sweet tooth, whereas special can be seen as more of a party or a gift. Another segment is loyalty towards the product. A study found on brand loyalty for the chocolate and confectionery industry products that brand loyalty in part is built in on consumers' consistent satisfaction with the functions and performance of the brand. Therefore, the industry creates consumer satisfaction by keeping the product consistent and introducing new products. Attitude towards the brand and the products can either have a positive or a negative effect on the chocolate and industry. This year, Cadbury announced that they would be reducing their size of their chocolate blocks. Yet again, this has caused consumers to have a negative attitude towards the brand and the products. Although there is no evidence to say that sales have decreased, consumers have begun to buy other alternatives due to their attitudes towards the brand and the product. This video has been a summary of my report that involves the macro environments of the chocolate and confectionery manufacturing industry and how they segment and target. It is recommended that the industry consider all macro environment factors to find new opportunities and to avoid major threats. Through an analysis of each factor, it can be established that the biggest threat to consider is natural environments with regard to cocoa. Without cocoa, over 86% of the industry's products would be reduced or unable to be produced. Unfortunately, it is out of the industry's control. Thus, the industry must be aware of what is ahead in the future before it worsens. Moreover, the chocolate and confectionery industry has constructed their segmentation through demographic and behavioral factors. These segments have been used to create particular products to target to each group. Ultimately, the chocolate and confectionery industry must continue to grow their healthier product segments to meet needs of consumers and to stay relevant in the market. Thank you.